Hi, I'm Jade. This is the Moment of Impact 6/22. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am fully 100% blind due to a firearms accident as of 2.5 years ago. So today we are going to be doing a review of my Ruger American chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. The 9 bullets right here. They're all Remington core lock. I'm planning on changing those though. So, starting from the back, we have the butt pad. It's soft, really soft as a matter of fact. With the 6.5 Creedmoor, it has a little kick that you don't even need one, but it's a nice touch. You know, I could shoot it all day and my shoulder won't even be red. So, and then we have the stock. It is OD green, as you can see. It's made out of composite. It's not the best ever. It's not the worst though. It's pretty good quality. Well, at least for hunting. For like long range, you'll probably want better quality. Stiffen it up just a little bit. It's advertised as a free floating barrel, but as you can see, it does have contact with the stock. It has the OD green 22-inch bull barrel. Bull barrel is where it stays the same thickness after the throat. The throat is right there. The chamber is right there. The throat's right there. So, bull barrel stays the same thickness all the way down. I like that a little bit better than the regular where it tapers down. It has the threaded muzzle. I'm not sure if I said 22-inch, but it's a 22-inch barrel. Threaded muzzle, that's just the thread protector. So you can put a compensator, muzzle brake, suppressor, anything like that on there. And then we go to this bolt action. You could probably hear it. I want to take that out though. So you can probably hear it. There's just some machine marks on there, but it makes it a little like zzz, zzz, kind of like, but a little quieter. Some people find that really annoying, but I kind of like it. You know, gives the gun a little bit of character. I don't know, little imperfections, kind of. But so, 3-round detachable magazine. You just put that in there, and then it's hidden. Can't see it. It's got the Accu trigger with 2.5 pounds pull. So, and then same thing with the AR. If you haven't watched that video, get over there and watch it. Same thing, but it won't go on to safety until the firing pin is engaged. So, it's off safety, and I'm pulling the trigger. It's got the Accu trigger, which is also trigger safety. I'm pulling the trigger, nothing's happening. The second you press that in, it fires. So, you know, you have to depress that before it can fire. Just got the little dust guard right there. I would not suggest taking it off unless you want to have a fight getting it back on, because it moves the firing pin in an angle to where you can't get it. You can get it in, but it won't go down. It won't lock down. So, that gave me a good scare a couple nights ago. And then we have the scope camera. Scope camera attaches right there. The scope ends about right there. It's a pretty long scope. So we have the 5-inch viewing screen, and then this little scope ring right there with the 1 Picatinny mount. You unscrew that little nut. You can use your fingers, and then put that 5-inch viewing screen on, and then get this wire, hook it up to that wire, and then flip the little switch right there up, and then it turns on, and you can see everything through the scope. And then it also came with a little infrared light. Looks like a little flashlight. It's infrared. It's on right now. You unscrew that little wheel looking thing, and then clamp it onto the scope right there. And then you have to flip the switch right there on the back of the scope camera. And then you have night vision out to 300 yards. We haven't tested that yet. It does work, but we haven't tested it out to 300 yards. Then we have the Athlon scope. It's about 2.5 pounds, a little overkill. 4.5, 25 by 54. Like I said, a little overkill. So what that means is the 54 is 54 times closer than the human eye can see, and then the lowest setting is 54 times 4.4.
Stop.
So that multiplies it by, you multiply 54 by 4.4 and so on all the way up to 25. The highest setting is 25, so you times 4.4 to 25, and that's that much. I'm not going to do the math right now, but that's how many times closer than the human eye can see. So it's pretty high powered. Then you got the turrets up here, windage, elevation. There's a little tiny hole in both of them. I'm not sure if you can see it, but a little tiny hole right in the middle of both. Came with an Allen wrench. You just stick it in there and twist it for sighting it in. And then, you know, like on all the sniper movies, you like 15 or so clicks, whatever your well, I just don't have my words right now. So whatever. But then you know, adjust it to whatever it needs to be, and then you can shoot. So, and then we have a parallax over here on this side. That it is a zoom, or not a zoom. It's a focus. So it has 10, 50, 75, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, all the way up to 1,000, and then a little infinity sign. That's for your focus. So you could have it set at like 50. And be shooting at 1,000 yards, and it'd be so out of focus you couldn't even tell what sky. You put it to 1,000, and then it's clear as day. It's got, Athlon's a pretty new company. It's got really good glass. They cut it really nice. It's really clear. Got really good magnification and everything. And then you have the illuminator reticle right there. Illuminator reticle dial. You don't have a battery in it, so you can't illuminate it. And then the zoom right there. It's got pretty thick factory grease, so it's kind of hard to spin it, but I don't really care about that. So for any, and then the bipod, it's a pretty old bipod. It's only $40. I'm going to tell you how much this whole setup cost, so that if you're wondering, if you're thinking, you know. So the scope camera, it came with that, 5-inch viewing screen, and the infrared light. We got it from eBay. It costed $150, I believe. Right at $150, so we're gonna round up to $150. The scope was $320. Got it off of Amazon. And then the rifle we got from our local Black Sheep in Coeur d'Alene. It is, I think, $350, maybe $400. Yeah, I like it. And then we're gonna talk about the ammo, the loads I have. So we're gonna put the bipod down and lay the gun down for now, just so I can reach the ammo just a tiny bit easier. This is just some more Remington core lock. That was just so, like, if we ever go out shooting, I don't have to worry about remembering ammo, because I have 9 on the gun, 9 right here, because it's a 3-round magazine. I just wanted to make sure. No, yeah. If you know me, I can't have odd numbers or anything, even though it's a 3-round mag. So, we're gonna name off the ammos in price, order of price. At the top end, we have the Hornady ELD. That is this bullet. It's got the red tip ballistic tip. Not sure if we're focusing on it, but red tip ballistic tip. And it is cooking out of the muzzle, and we round down just a little bit. It's 2,700 feet per second. Its exact is 2010, I believe. Alright, so that's the Hornady ELD. That is pretty high-end ammo. It's pretty good stuff. This ammo and this ammo are going to be my go-to hunting ammo. This is the Nosler ballistic tip. Once again, same ballistic tip as the Hornady. Not as pointy, but that doesn't make a difference. It's also more tan instead of red. And that is a 143 grain bullet. 140, I believe. And this one is cooking out at 2,900 feet per second. This one is our fastest bullet today. This is the fastest load that we have. It's 2,900, 2,700. And now move on to the Federal non-typical whitetail. That is a soft tip. No ballistic tip, it has just the standard lead tip. And it is going 2,700 as well. And this stuff cost $35, $35, $28. And we bought both of these at North 40 and this one at Black Sheep. And yeah, 120 or 140 grain bullet. And then we have the Hornady American Whitetail. Once again, just a lead tip, 129 grain, and it is going, so 27, 29, 27, 28, or 2,800 feet per second, I believe. So 2,800 feet per second. A little faster than the ELD, but the ELD has a little bit better ballistic coefficients. So there's that. The ELD and the Nosler will be definitely better at longer ranges. And then that one cost $21 a box. And we bought the Remington Corlock before the whole panic buying and everything started. So it was a lot cheaper than all these because the prices went up. That is a lead tip, and it's a little bit fancier than these two because these are just soft tips. The Hornady American Whitetail and the Federal non-typical. Those are two normal lead tips. And then we have the Remington Corlock. It's also a lead tip. The lead core goes deeper in, or it goes the same amount. They all three have lead cores, but the lead core is, I forget how, but it's locked up with the copper, so you have more weight. You retain more weight, retain whatever. But so, and then that one goes 2,700 feet per second. And then over here, this is the first time we've ever done this, but we bought the wrong ammo yesterday. It was $40 for this 6.5 PRC, and it is Hornady Precision Hunter. Which, if you're not familiar with a 6.5 PRC, that's a 6.5 PRC. That's a 6.5 Creedmoor. 6.5 PRC is, as you can see, much bigger in diameter. The case is longer, and the bullet sticks out farther as well. So, I wasted $40 on a box of ammo that I cannot even use. Which kinda got me a little bit PO'd, if I do say. So, that's the first time we've ever done that. And it was sitting right next to all the 6.5 Creedmoor ammo. The box looks identical to the 6.5. They both say 6.5, and one thing led to another. I wasted $40 on it. And then we have a cleaning snake. And just a standard, I believe it was $15. Boar snake for a 6.5 millimeter, and that's it. You stick this end down through the muzzle and then just feed it through, and I like to take the bolt out and then you pull it through, and there's that little wire part which is kind of dirty already, but so there's that right there, and then they're kind of patches. It's kind of like a patch material all the way down the rest of it. But then you can put oil around it, put oil on it, and it'll get it even cleaner. So I just ran this through I got this yesterday. I ran it through 3 times just to get it back more into shape, so it'll go easier, and also to make sure it's nice and clean, because I've only cleaned this gun once before. I've had it since March, so it was pretty dirty. And I'm also not really sure if you clean these or like if you hand wash them, because I'm assuming if you were to put them in a washer, well, you wouldn't want to put them in a washer, but if you were to accidentally put it in there, it would ruin it. So I'm pretty sure you just hand wash it, like soak it in some water and wring it out and stuff. I'm not really sure, but so okay, so just a real quick little review of everything again. Ruger American 6.5 Creedmoor, OD green,